Welcome Virgo to your weekly reading. This is for the 23rd to the 30th of September. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Virgo, I'm starting off by looking at your first row as the possible energy beginning the week. The second row is going to be the area you should focus on. The third row are your possible challenges, if any. The fourth row are messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the fifth row is the possible outcome of the week. Virgo, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Seven of Pentacles, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what the Seven of Pentacles is for Virgo, please. And we have the King of Wands. I see at the beginning of the week that there is somebody coming through here presenting as King of Wands. This could be a masculine or feminine. It is the energy of King of Wands I am speaking about. Now this could be somebody new that has just come into your life or somebody who has been around for a long time. But King of Wands is a very innovative, dynamic and creative king. And this is the king, my dear Virgos, that sees the big picture, that thinks outside of the box. They have an original and unique way of doing things and seeing the world. Now with Seven of Pentacles coming in as your first card, my dear Virgos, I feel that there is something going on in your life at the moment. You're just taking a step back and reviewing everything. It could be that you've come to a crossroads in your life in some way. You need to make a big decision. Something's not going the way you planned and you want to make some changes or tweaks. Whatever it is, my dear Virgos, of course, this is going to be so different for everybody. But what I am seeing is that whoever King of Wands is for you, now this could be a friend, your significant other, it could be a business partner, a colleague at work, is going to come in, my dearest Virgos, and they're going to help you see the bigger picture. They're going to shed a light on the matter. And once they do, my dear Virgos, you are going to have this energy now of our little rabbit over there diving into the grass. You're going to move out of this thinking, pondering mode, and you're going to get going. Now, Virgo, when we see a rabbit coming in the tarot, it speaks to us of luck. So whatever our King of Wands is coming in with, it's going to be very auspicious for you to listen to what they say, take it on board, and get going. So this is how we see you starting the week. Let's move on now and see what Seven of Swords is all about, which is sitting in the area you should focus on. And I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what Seven of Swords is for Virgo, please. The Sun. Now, my dear Virgo, Seven of Swords could relate to our King of Wands, and it could be the advice, the suggestions or the recommendations that King of Wands is coming in with. But what I am seeing for you, my dear Virgos, is that this week, with our Seven of Swords energy, you are going to quietly, but very effectively, make some changes in your life, my dear Virgos, that is going to bring you to the Sun energy. When I say quietly and effectively, Virgo, this is the energy of not letting everybody in on your plans and your ideas. And you know, my dear Virgos, sometimes it's a good idea just to keep quiet about what we intend to do and get on with it. And then once we're in it or once we have accomplished it, we can share it with people around us. This is a week of action, not a week of speaking and letting everybody know your plans. You're just going to get on with it And by doing this, my dearest Virgos, what you do is you bring yourself right into the energy of being extremely happy and satisfied with the results. So there's something here that really works for you by not speaking to anybody. You know, sometimes, Virgo, it's so nice just to get on with things without everybody giving us their opinions. You know, most people mean really well when they give us advice and opinions regarding our plans and ideas. But sometimes, with so many opinions and comments coming our way, it can confuse us and keep us dead in our tracks while we consider and look at everything. What if this happens? Why didn't I think about that? But if I do this, then that can happen. Now imagine you're taking all of that energy out and you're just getting on with it. And we see this works incredibly well for you because we have the sun. So you're going to get exceptionally positive results. And my dear Virgo, as you can imagine, this is going to come up in any area of your life. For example, if you've decided now you want to meet new people, you just need fresh people in your life with new conversation and fresh perspectives. This would be the week where you decide, right, I'm going to join a like-minded group, and you join a group that is associated with what you love to do or what you're interested in or a hobby you love, and you don't tell anybody about it. You just do it, my dear Virgos. You don't need people coming in saying, Virgo, you're wasting your time. That's not a way to meet people. What a waste of money. You can save money and do it at home, but you know this is what you want to do. So you just get about doing it. Now let us see what your possible challenges are, and I'm just going to clarify 6 of Swords. Right, let us clarify 6 of Swords for Virgo, please. The Lovers. My dear Virgos, what I am seeing here is not going to relate to everybody. But for some of my Virgos, what I do see coming up for you this week, you might be coming to the conclusion that there is a particular relationship in your life, and because it's coming through as the Lovers, this is quite a significant and important relationship in your life you need space from, or my dear Virgos, you might even be deciding to leave this particular relationship. Now the Lovers here, Virgo, can speak to us of a romantic partner, but it does not have to be. This could be a very close friend, a family member. It could be your business partner, a boss, a colleague at work that you had a very close connection to. For some reason, and of course this will be very specific to you, you have decided this week that you need to put space and distance between you and this particular person. This is our 6 of Swords energy. With the rough waters here, it just tells us, my dear Virgos, that whoever this person is, you could have been going through or still be going through a particularly challenging and rough period. So for example, my dear Virgos, if you have a very close friend, but for the past few months, you just cannot see eye to eye. You have such different insights, opinions, and ways of doing things that every time you speak to each other, it's so uncomfortable and you cannot wait to get off the phone, or you cannot wait to leave them when you're in their company. This would be the week, my dear Virgos, where you decide, you know what, I need space from this person. And you consciously now separate from this person. Now, my dear Virgo, how you do it, of course, is entirely up to you. You could just be honest and say, look, we both know we're not getting on. Let's just take a few months break and then we'll see what happens afterwards. Or you can just quietly and subtly pull back and bring in the distance that way. But whoever this person is for you, you need a break. And the challenge is this week, my dear Virgos, is that, of course, it's not always easy to implement, but I do see you making some step forward doing it, and I feel it's going to be very good for you to put some space between the two of you. Let us see now what King of Swords is all about, that is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we want to see now what this King of Swords energy is for Virgo, please. Two of Wands. Virgo, you are coming through this week as King of Swords. Once again, it does not matter if you're masculine or feminine. It is the energy of King of Swords I am speaking about. Now, Spirit wants you this week, my dear Virgos, to be very mentally based, letting your mental skills come to the forefront, thinking everything through, being logical, practical, analytical, and not letting your emotions come in and cloud your judgment. They want you to know that this is the week that you are going to be able to start putting all your plans and ideas into action. And I do feel that this energy is very connected to our Seven of Swords energy, just getting on with it and doing it, my dear Virgos. Spirit is saying this is the best way for you to manage the week. Because what you're doing, my dear Virgos, is you're not dispersing your energy with all your plans, letting everybody know and taking in everybody's opinion. You're just focusing with our King of Swords energy, and you're getting out there and you're doing it smartly, effectively, and getting the best possible results and outcome. Wonderful confirmation coming through from Spirit. Now let us see what Nine of Cups is all about. That is sitting in the possible outcome of the week, and I will just get your clarifier. So we want to see now what Nine of Cups is for Virgo, please. The Star. My gosh, Virgo, what an incredible way to end the week. You are ending the week with two most auspicious cards. Nine of Cups, my dear Virgos, speaks to us of wish fulfillment. And I do feel that this wish fulfillment is very connected to what we saw here with our Seven of Swords and the Sun energy. So we know, my dear Virgos, that this week, by you just getting on with it, harnessing our King of Swords energy, looking at everything, deciding what needs to be done, and getting out there and making it happen, my dearest Virgos, you are bringing in something that you have desired for the longest time. And with the Star coming in here, my dearest Virgos, by the end of this week, I see you starting to feel like the star you are. You know, when we feel like the star of our own life, we feel as though we are succeeding, we are accomplishing what we have set out to do, we are in control of our decisions, and we're making the best possible steps forward to bring success, prosperity, and abundance into our lives. So you start to feel the energy of the star. And with that, of course, your vibration rises, and as your vibration rises, more of the same energy comes your way. So you're going to start seeing that more energy of being blessed is coming in for you. This is going to be a great week for you, my dear Virgos. Right, let us move on now and see what your angels would like to share with you. Right, let us see now what Virgo's angels would like to share with them, please. Helpful people. Virgo, this message of helpful people is relating specifically to our King of Wands. Your angels want you to know whatever they're coming in to offer you, whether it is insight, recommendations, advice, it even could be an offer or a gift, whatever it is, my dear Virgo, it is going to be exceptionally helpful because it kicks off our little rabbit, our lucky energy of you diving in and putting into play everything we saw and spoke about. So Virgo, as I mentioned, this is going to be a great week for you. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.